This is a demonstration on how to do character search using the Kindle app. Process is the same on Android or iOS. As you can see, I'm going to open up the Kindle app, and it opens to the page where I left off in the book, as you can see by the blue bookmark in the top right corner. The very first line starts off saying, "He is not going to tell Mrs. Medlock anything." Well, what if you can't recall who Mrs. Medlock was? Now, normally in a regular paper book, you'd have to flip back through the book to try to find the first reference. In the Kindle app, it is so much easier. All you do is you take your finger and you touch, as you can see I'm doing, Mrs. Medlock. You might have to move your finger to get the blue highlight over it. Now you see it's highlighted, and down at the bottom of the screen you see what popped up is a box that says X-ray, Mrs. Medlock. The reference in the box is the very first reference to Mrs. Medlock in the book. And it says, if you cannot read this, the woman was his housekeeper at Musselwhite Manor, and her name was Mrs. Medlock. She was a stout woman with very red cheeks and sharp black eyes. Now, if that's not enough to jar your memory as to who she was, you can go and see more of the dialogue. At the bottom of this box, it says, "Go to X-ray." I'm going to touch that. And now you see it's open to a new page. Now it's showing the very same clip and showing you a timeline. As you can see, I'm showing you my finger here. The triangle over here is where we are in the book right now. The orange triangle shows the very first reference to Mrs. Medlock, and now you can read the whole dialogue. You can also drag yourself to any other black dot. Every black dot represents a page that Mrs. Medlock appears on. So you can see it was quite a few, a blank, quite a few, blank, couple more references, and that's about it to where we are now. So there you can easily look at every reference, every discussion Mrs. Medlock was a part of, and it should fully refresh your memory as to who she was.